bite.
His plans to join ISIS. He even reportedly invited them to
Surgery.
They knew what their son was allegedly doing. Attorney Barney Spencer says we really can't do anything about it. Fox National Security Analyst
Overman found it.
investigation should.
Overman found
What
it.
are you doing?
Not bad. How about you?
Oh, okay.
Which son was that?
That was Dan.
Dan?
Yeah, Dennis. He's 62.
I haven't met
He
him.
lives in Margate.
Ah.
But that's funny. I didn't recognize that number. But see, sometimes Linda's name comes on with that. And they kept calling him, and it was in this morning. Did he have his phone all morning?
Were you calling Grandma this morning at school?
No.
Yes,
In
you
the
did.
morning?
Yes, you did.
Let me see your phone.
I think it started about maybe 9 o'clock.
Let me see.
And I know his phone time. He calls around 11, between 11 and 11:30, and 2, between 2 and 2:30.
No. No, Grandma?
That's not showing me.
It ain't showing?
It's only. Oh, wait a minute.
11:30.
See, I
11:18.
don't answer phone numbers if I don't recognize them.
No, it says 11:16 a.m. was the first call.
Oh, okay, then I should have known that. But I've been so busy. I had to go for gas this morning. I'm working on my bathroom sink back there.
Why are you calling them?
Huh?
Don't know.
I don't know either.
Put a new,
Well, I copied it down and
You
I
shouldn't
thought,
call them, Justin.
it kind of wised me up. I thought, that number sounds familiar. So I was talking to my son
Miss Bourne, take
And I
Justin
said,
to surgery
"Hey,
at
would you call
stomach
on your
open on
phone?"
Cleveland.
to see if this phone number is Justin's. Sure enough, I think he talked to you.
Well, he wasn't going to answer it. And I said, who's that calling? He said, don't know, wrong number. And I said, wrong number? Because he didn't recognize Dan's number.
No, because Dan used his house phone, and I guess he always called
goodness,
him on
thank
his
you.
cell phone.
So he, for whatever reason, decided to answer it. And then he's just sitting there with the phone. I said, give me the phone.
Mr. Wilson. I like Mr. Wilson.
Somebody's calling my mother's phone, but he said down in Fort Lauderdale.
No,
I think he said, I'm down in Fort
he
Lauderdale.
said he was down.
And someone's calling my mother's number,
Yeah.
so I assumed the mother's down there in Fort Lauderdale with him. I said, well, he said, but the calls are coming in from this number. Do you know why he would be calling my mother?
No, see, I have it marked down here, and I scratched it off because it was Justin.
And I said, well, he's special needs. Maybe he's hitting the wrong number by mistake.
I must tell you something that happened. You're going to be shocked. My son lives here in Sebastian. His girlfriend's daughter lives with this man. He's 37 and she's 22, but they have a baby. And he has a brother, and his brother lives up in New Hampshire. His mother lived in Boca Raton in a condo. Her and a friend took a cruise around the world. They got to Spain, and she got sick. They had to take her off, and they put her in the hospital.
Your
She
lunch.
died that night.
Oh,
She's Jewish. She's in Spain. They want $20,000 to ship her body back. Spain.
wow.
And of course she, Jewish, you know, they die at night.
they're
That was
supposed to-
last Tuesday. she
Can't
died.
give
Supposed to
you
be
any.
buried
You
before the
can't
sun
give
set
everyone.
of the following day.
Yeah, well, this was last Tuesday. They can't get in a condo because the manager said he cannot positively let them in that condo without a death certificate. So they can't get into the bank to get the money. They don't have the money, so there they are. So I said to my son, I said, if I'd been me, I'd go to a funeral director and see if he couldn't do something. $20,000.
Mm.
So there's the poor friend over there in Spain. She don't want to go home and leave her. She didn't get back on the ship, see.
Yeah, and she's so,
Yeah,
she's,
she didn't want to go and leave her. So,
oh, that looks horrible, Justin.
anyway, there they are.
Mm.
And I asked him today.
Don't do it looking down. That's what makes it look like I'm this.
So anyway, I said to him today, is she home yet? And he said, no.
Still not, huh?
No.
Kmart.
I don't even.
But I don't see how, well, I can see that manager. He's only taking their word she died. See?
Yeah,
But don't you think, to go away like that, wouldn't you think, get things arranged? You know, that your
Should
skip,
have.
you don't know what's going to happen. She's an old woman. When they took her into the hospital, they told
Barney.
the friend told the son.
Watch Barney at Grandma's. Barney.
You can't tell me she wasn't sick.
We
Well,
still
she
watch
got in
Barney.
That's right.
Watching Barney as friends. That's right.
So my daughter
After
is
Jan.
coming down the last of this month. They're going to take a cruise. She's going to, two of them is 88 years old, in the 80s. Two of them's in the 70s, and then him and her are in their 60s. And I said to her, Karen, you're liable to be stuck in one of these countries over there. That's one of them there dies. Well, you know, Spain is almost in the verge of bankruptcy. They're in very bad shape, so they're just making money.
Yeah.
It's staying.
Which
So
is
that's
not
what we-
right.
No, it ain't. No, it isn't.
Tapes.
See, if she wasn't Jewish, they could have her ashes cremated over there.
It's
and shipped back with
Barney
the-
tape
what?
staying.
Maybe
Still watch.
$2,000.
I know.
Because we had my mother-in-law shipped back to Pennsylvania from here. And I had her all completely done at Hunter's funeral home. She was ready to be viewed. It only cost me $3,000 here. And that was shipping her body into Pittsburgh. Now, in Pittsburgh, the undertaker up there, her daughter then handled it up there. They had to go to Pittsburgh and pick her up and bring her, back. So that was, let me see, about 240 miles that they had to pay. And then, of course, that undertaker buried her. Viewed her 3 days and then buried her.
Snow.
But I don't think the whole
A
thing
winter
cost
trip.
us more.
Miss Debbie take a
It cost
snow
me,
trip.
Arnie and I, and his sister, and her husband, $1,500 a piece. Here. And then up there, why, we got the Social Security money and that kind of stuff. So that undertaker then waited for the insurance. But her other 5 kids were, 4 kids were horses' ass. They stuck her on me. She had Alzheimer's. I had her from October to from July to October. She messed herself, and Bill and Rick were just little. They were in elementary school. And I'll tell you, it was getting the best of me. So finally, I knew a lady, she worked at Holy Cross Hospital. It ain't easy to get them in nursing homes, believe me. We went to, I don't know how many my husband and I made, because she didn't have one. She had to go on Medicaid.